Last week on Face Off.
Oh my god, this is so cool!
The MUAs were thrown into the spotlight for the very first time, facing a bold and daring opening challenge.
It being Express Yourself allows the MUAs to explore all aspects of makeup.
Their creativity was unleashed in full force, with jaw-dropping artistry and striking looks that left our judges speechless.
The makeup look was stunning.
This is such a work of art.
How she worked with that brush was total genius.
Generally, amazing job.
Absolutely loved the look.
Coming up in tonight's show, it's a full-on bridal challenge. The pressure's on as our makeup artists swap edge for elegance and battle to deliver flawless, picture-perfect bridal beauty. Who's going to rise to the occasion? And who's about to crack under the veil of pressure?
I feel good after the last challenge. I'm feeling confident but excited to do this challenge.
I did the challenge last week. En verdad me fue bastante bien. Como que I was happy with what I did. It was a bit stressful of the amount of stuff that I got myself into. Que quería hacer tantas cosas que hice demasiado within the hour and a half, pero I feel really, really happy, and now it's like I am chilled for the next challenge.
I feel okay, especially with this week's challenge. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. I expected the outcome of last week as well, so I feel somewhat at peace with myself, and I'm just ready to get to the next challenge.
I'm feeling good, to be fair. I mean, now I've sort of experienced what the whole sort of vibe is throughout the whole process. It does make it easier to come in and do the process again.
Taking into consideration what the judges told me I could improve for my next challenges. It was very helpful. I'm feeling good, yeah, positive.
I'm feeling really good after last week's challenge. I really loved doing the makeup. I really loved how it came out, but after hearing what the judges said, that I didn't really go into what the challenge was about, I'm really focusing on that this week.
Hello and welcome. How are you feeling?
Good.
Excited.
After last week?
Excited.
Yeah, ready.
Excited, nervous?
Yeah.
Bit of both.
Bit of both, yeah.
I mean, kind of looking at all of you over here, it just feels like yesterday. You know, I've seen you, honestly. Okay, our bonding's just getting stronger and stronger. And by the end of the series, we'll be like this.
You love us.
Yeah.
Today's challenge is called Bridal. So basically what we're going to be looking for is beauty, a nice flawless finish, a nice flawless look, lots of blending on the eyeshadows.
Well, bridal is very close to my heart, so I'm really looking forward to a polished, clean, flawless makeup look.
And at the same time, there is warmth in the face of the model, of the bridal look itself.
I'm expecting great attention to detail, especially considering it's a bridal look.
On your wedding day, you want to look great, don't you? So any harsh lines is not really going to work for this challenge.
Okay, so you've heard it. It's going to be a bridal look, something flawless, polished, beautiful. Everything has a storyline to it. Obviously, every bride is different, and it's also very personal. But just think of a bride maybe that you want to make up. Or if you were that bride, how would you like yourself to be made up? Right? Well, judges, make your way to your seats.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Who better to know about bridal makeup than our next judge? She's been in the industry over 25 years. She's got her own salon. She's a professional makeup artist, but for me, she's my bridal queen in Gibraltar. Her name is Sally Avellano.
With over 25 years in the beauty industry, Sally's built a reputation for airbrushed, flawless bridal looks that have truly become the gold standard for bridal glam in Gibraltar. She's also a leading expert when it comes to brow artistry. Celebrated for her precision, her creativity, and incredible attention to detail. Her work is defined by a deep understanding of beauty and aesthetics, and a passion for helping people look and feel their best. Today, Sally brings all her experience and expertise to our stage, ready to share her insight, her eye for perfection, and her honest professional judgment as she evaluates our contestants.
Hello, Sally.
Hello.
How are you?
Very
You
well,
okay?
thank you.
All
Yes,
good?
yes, all good.
So tell me, you've done brides. I don't know how many brides we could be looking. I don't know how many. Well,
Never
thousands?
counted them, but
Never counted. No, in 25 years, I'm sure between both
Many.
of us, we've probably done the whole of Gibraltar. But
And hopefully many more to come.
And many more to come.
Yes.
Definitely, because my makeup is never ending.
Never ending.
It's a journey, and you're always learning.
Always learning.
It has to be flawless, natural, defined. It has to be long-lasting.
Just looking for a harmony in the eyes, lips and cheeks, and a marriage of colours just blended in together.
The bride has to feel comfortable in the makeup they're wearing for such a special day in their lives.
Last week's challenge, Mia was our winner. And obviously, with a winner, there's always a little bit of an incentive. You'll have an hour and a half to do this bridal makeup, and you can choose one of your colleagues to accompany you. And you've got 5 seconds. We're going on 5.
No pressure.
We're going on 4.
I have to choose
We're going on 3. We're going on 2.
I
We're going on 1. We're going on 0. Fine.
I didn't expect to be picked by Mia just because you don't know who she's going to pick in that moment. So when she said my name, I was like, oh my God, okay, yay. I was very happy about that.
Chanel and Mia, you have an hour and a half to do a whole bridal look. The rest of you have an hour and 15 minutes. Welcome, models, and thank you very much for being here. Mia and Janelle, your time starts now. The rest of you, wait for that 15-minute break until you hear this beautiful voice of mine shouting, let's start. Then the rest of the other makeup artists will start. What do you think?
Good luck, MUAs.
That's why I say good luck.
When Deepak announced that time change, I'm not gonna lie, my heart literally dropped because I was already quite anxious about the 1 hour 30 minutes, and then having 15 minutes less than that, I was like, ooh, already thinking about like the things that I need to like fine tune properly.
15 minutes is a long time when you're doing a makeup.
A lot can happen
You
in
can do
15
a lot in
minutes.
15 minutes.
Absolutely.
How long does it take you?
I always leave about an hour 15 minutes, hour 30, just to be extremely sure. But when you have to rush, sometimes things happen and you have to rush.
As Janelle and Mia start building their base, the others can only watch on, helpless. It's got to be agonising for them just standing by, unable to get stuck in with their own looks.
MUA, start right now. And just a piece of advice, whatever you find difficult, start with that first. Make it easier for you.
I feel like I was really behind, but once I did start with the base, I saw that I had a lot more time. My main focus is always the eyes because it's what stands out the most. I'm feeling good, yeah, positive.
I think I'm going to do relatively well in this challenge. I haven't done a bridal look or really makeup on another person in quite a long time, but I'm confident that I can do a decent look. Whether I can do a really good look is a different story, but yeah, I'm feeling relatively positive.
I think I'll do quite well in the bridal look just because I really enjoy the subtle, blended out looks that have that shimmer to them. I do really enjoy glam. I'm hoping that I'll do really well.
I don't have a plan like I did last week. Conque this time I'm basically gonna go with depending on the model, voy a mirar los ojos, and I'm just gonna gauge on whatever I feel like doing at that moment. I'll just go for it y ya está.
I am feeling quite confident for today's challenge. I mean, I don't want to put any jujus out there, but I do have a little bit of optimism.
With under an hour to go, the makeup artists are deep in the zone, building, blending and bringing their visions to life. Sally and Deepak are eager to hit the studio floor and see how things are taking shape.
I think the colours are blended very nicely. The dark going to the...
It's nice ombre
It's a
effect.
nice transition, yes.
It's very nice. Just be careful. Blend a bit more so it's sort of... Because this eye, I think, is quite nice.
So it
I wouldn't
is
add
the
more.
blend on this, yeah.
The blend is beautiful here. This one just a little too dark. If you're feeling a bit dark, maybe a bit of loose powder, a bit of powder on top.
Yeah.
Just sweep it off.
I would think for my wedding day, I would like to have a glam that is a bit more bolder, but at the same time, I don't want to overdo it and keep it timeless. So I've leaned more into the warmer tones on the outer corner of the eye. I also like to have some shimmer in the corner, but not too much.
See me that cotton bud, Yusra? I'll show you just 2 seconds. See,
You have a lovely blend there. I
See
like
over
that
here?
blend.
This is lovely, yeah?
Yeah.
It's right in tune. See over here?
Mm-hmm.
Vale? So you just need to sweep that off slightly. And if you ever feel that you've gone beyond, leave it to the very end. Mark the concealer, and then with your blending sponge or just with a brush, sweep it
Sweep it
outwards.
off.
Yeah? And then the line.
As the pros make their rounds in silence, watching every move and every brushstroke, you can feel the tension rise.
You just never know. I think every week's going to be really interesting. Some people have a forte and some people are sort of quite versatile. So we're going to see how it goes.
The artists are under the clock already, and now they've got 2 experts hovering over their shoulders. Talk about pressure.
I'm underpainting, by the way, that's why it looks crazy.
Carry on. Forget that we're here.
It's hard. Forget that we're here whilst they intensely judge my work. That's not my brush.
I think we should give a bit of constructive criticism to Mia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's,
So Bridal.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mia?
I think I'm doing okay. I'm worried about time.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do you think, Sally?
I think that you could maybe use a fluffy brush, to clean fluffy brush just to blend the eyes a bit more so the transition is smoother.
Yeah.
So close-ups for photos, brides have to be like, it will look smoother, more romantic.
Yeah.
Instead of being a bit harsh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the complexion's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be careful when you're going to do a glow
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to highlight. It doesn't go through a fine line of looking oily. Yes. Okay. So just think of the points that where the light would hit, which would be something like that,
High points.
like that.
Yeah.
There, slightly there, but not all over. So wherever you think there is, and put a bit more powder on eyes. If you raise your eyes, if you see here, look, I'm going to give you a trick. You see all this here? If you take off this bit just with a cotton bud and put a brighter color to just give it that pop of color, it won't show beautiful eyes. So but what you're doing is you're closing them in.
Okay.
And you could have darkened it with the colour you've used. It's just that the darker accent just on the inside of the
Crease,
corner,
yeah.
not all over.
Okay, just be
Yeah.
careful of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Stella.
Hello.
Gonna
How are you
have
feeling today?
I'm good. I
Good.
think it's going well.
I love the blending.
Nice.
The eyeliner.
I wanted to ask you, do you do bridal makeup often?
Never.
Never? Okay.
I've done like, as
Like friends?
yeah,
or
like friends, but not
professionally?
Not professionally.
Do you think it's something you'd want to do?
no. I do like doing it, but I think I want to lean into like the more special effects world. But I do enjoy doing this, but I just don't think it's my forte.
It was interesting having a chat with Stella because she was mentioning that bridal work is not really her thing. And I can't tell because it looks flawless. So I think she should reconsider that.
What's your favorite part about makeup?
I really like blush.
You like blush?
I like blush.
Especially for the bridal, no?
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference.
It does, it does.
Yeah. And I really like using the blush on the lips and like...
Blush is really in right now, right?
Yeah.
A lot of blush.
But if a
Over the
glittery
nose
blush,
and
It gives
so
that
instead of a
warmth to the
highlighter,
face.
a glittery blush. I love
Yes. It gives that warmth to the face.
Yeah. I'm confident enough to know that I'm gonna have a good outcome with it because I'm very go with the flow. So I think that if anything comes along the way that I'm not happy with, I'm good at adapting.
Do you feel like you want to add a few lines here and there?
I wish.
Using your artistic self and the talent.
But I don't know. I like being a bit normal sometimes. Like
I like normal.
It's fine.
I like it.
Normal is okay.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it.
I love that comment. I like to be normal
Yeah,
sometimes.
sometimes.
We're officially past the halfway mark in today's challenge, which is all about glowing skin, flawless blending, and a look that's timeless, camera ready, and unforgettable. So how are the MUAs doing so far? Who's nailing that dream day elegance? And who's struggling to keep their cool under pressure?
In general, they're doing quite well. I think obviously they're running a bit out of time, but obviously I think there are some obviously doing better than others.
And surprisingly enough, some of the makeup artists never done bridals before, so that will be a very big challenge for them.
Now, when it comes down to the eyeliner and the lashes, I think that's gonna really separate who's good from who's great, because that's what finishes the look off.
I can see a bit of trouble in the blending, in maybe applying the products, but I'm sure after this show they will be experts.
I see the model and I see Hama como bronzy, pues le pondré bronzy colors, le pondré browns. Si la veo un poquito like pink, pues le pondré pink tones, champagne. I mean, that's what really I'm gonna go. Pero I'm not gonna go for natural look in that. I'm probably gonna elevate it a little bit, pero no mucho. Voy a tratar de no subirme mucho, porque a mí me gusta subirme un poquito.
I think Melaine is having a few issues. I think she had a look planned and it didn't really work with the model that she had for today. So she's having to pivot a little bit. So it's interesting seeing how she copes with the pressure.
Hello, Melaine.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's okay. I did struggle at the beginning with sort of the colours, but I think I've sort of got it now. I just need to perfect it. I don't know about the time because I did actually struggle a little bit at the beginning, and I think it's pushed me back.
How did you struggle?
I struggled with actually the finding the eyes and the skin, because I really thought that, and I put enough sort of primer moisturizer, but I think her skin still doesn't look as glowy as I would like.
In your mind, you're picturing the look que tú quieres, pero después cuando sale, there are hiccups and then the nerves, and then you start panicking. And I think that's what I did today, which has not helped me. I started panicking, and because I panicked, I couldn't find the right shade of eyebrow pencil, and then I started panicking, and from there everything went a little bit. But my model was amazing. She's an amazing girl, so I'm happy because she was very encouraging.
So I want to finish the eyes, and then I'll go back to the skin.
To skin, very good, very good. And it's okay to adapt throughout the makeup, so there's no pressure at all. It's absolutely normal.
It's just tiny now.
What a shimmer on the eye.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just hate Mia
And a
because
bit
she's
more
taken
work
away
on
15 minutes from my time.
Oh,
so.
I know.
Yeah.
Give her
yeah.
evils.
No love. No love.
Hi, hello. Yay! I guessed it was you by the foundation color. I'm hoping what the makeup will say about me is that I know very well how to adapt the makeup look towards any specific woman for their bridal needs for their special day. Time is gonna be a bit of a struggle. I do generally take about 2 hours with my brides, but to be fair, that is more like on their wedding day when things are a bit hectic and whatnot.
Let's talk, Sal. I think we've got. How are you, Matt?
I'm good, like a little bit stressed for time, but going well.
Yeah.
Going well.
Okay.
I'm just now
Like
gonna
the eyes.
contour. Thank you.
Very nice, shimmery colours.
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Yeah. I may or may not have been inspired by some people.
Yeah.
I literally love your work so much.
Oh, thank you so much. The colours are very nice. Very looks.
Slightly blendy, slightly
By under brown. Yeah, because I put the brightening in behind too.
And be careful not to go so in. Because you're going to, with her eye shape, you're going to deep set a lot.
Yeah, she already has a
She's
proceeding
got beautiful
Yeah,
eye,
I
but
don't
yeah.
want it so-
That's why. You can't go wrong with the side line. She's got beautiful almond shaped eye.
Yeah.
Beautiful almond shaped eye. You
she
can't go
does.
wrong.
She does.
If you do go wrong, you've had it with me. If you go wrong with this one.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No
The
pressure.
colours you've chosen are very nice for her
Thank
skin
you.
tone and
See,
it looks
I
bridal.
wanted to play with her green eyes, so I put a
Yeah.
little bit of a pinky tone in it as well.
Yes, it looks. I like the shimmer. And the shimmer is very bridal.
I'm gonna play with
Very
her.
soft.
Good.
No, very soft romantic.
Yes, very soft, romantic. That's what you want for a bridal.
that's what I like.
Remember, it has to be defined for the photos.
Yeah. Yes.
As well.
A limitless
And it has to
day.
last a long day.
Yeah.
And even if I would just just a bit of a line and then really volumize those lashes. Do you feel that you don't want to put a line in, that's your call? That's fine too, but then work on the lashes really well.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
what
on
I
the inside
was
of
gonna
the
do
eye at the top.
individuals to create that
Yeah,
category
on the
look.
inside.
Of individual lashes.
Or the inside of the eye at the top.
Yeah.
You can do it from the inside of the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want
That'd
to
be
do as
fine.
well.
In the
And I
corner,
want
yeah.
to brighten her waterline as well a little bit.
Perfect. Carry on.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's the way to get on the balls though. Lovely model here.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
I think it's going good. So I'm hoping this week's challenge will show that I work good with these colours. I'm hoping they see that I can live up to my strengths and I am enough to be part of the team.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Good.
See,
Careful, I've just put mascara
touch the lashes.
Yes.
You'll be careful. How do you apply the lashes and mascara? Show it to me. You tell her to look down?
Yep. So look down and just stay still.
How would you do it, Sally? Give it a tip. on this one.
I
think we
always
could do
tell
it.
the model or my client to close her eyes because yes, always. Because like that, she does not blink, she does not move, she's totally still.
She's not
Okay. I know sometimes it's scary to put a finger on the eyelid, but I do. So I always tell my client to close her eyes, and then I would get a sponge just to not touch her face. So, okay. So I would put my hand like this, and with this hand, I would just pull her eye a bit up, and you twist, and she does not move her eye as it's closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then the excess of what you have here. What's that says? You tell her to close, and you take off all the excess of the eyeshadow what's on the lashes. That's it. If you're gonna do it, if you're closing the eye, you do one by one, you're gonna take, and you're not gonna get that volume.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah?
That's perfect.
Good.
But I really like the eyeshadows. It's
Yeah, the
lovely
eyeshadow's
blend.
lovely.
It's
I would go a little bit more on the liner, and we could work a bit more on the blush, just slightly.
Like they pull it out a
I
bit
wanna
with
add
a bit of
very
eyeshadow.
subtle. Very, very nice.
Very
I
nice.
Like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
MUAs, my beautiful makeup artists, 15 minutes deadline. Look at your makeup properly, investigate, see what you have to execute, and make sure it's just flawless. If you're happy with what you've done, leave it out as and go on to the next thing. Don't start working overtime in your mind. Okay? You sorry, you need to pass?
Yes.
Sit down, my love. Remember, flawless is what we're looking for, and a lot of blending. Good. You gotta put the other one.
No.
You know what? I'm sure, no? Give it 3 minutes.
I know.
I'm sure.
I know.
Join us in part 2, where we reveal the makeup artists' final looks as they go under the scrutiny of the judges.
MUAs, just a piece of advice. I'd suggest you get onto the lips. MUAs, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Definitely have to put more on the eyebrows, just like brush it out. You will just make sure that the look is complete.
Two minutes, guys, 2 minutes. Time, put your brushes down. And down, down, down.
I'm happy with how it went. To be honest, the 15 minutes would have helped me a lot because there was like little details that I usually add on to the end, like the inner corners and just like a final look through and fix up anything. But not having the 15 minutes wasn't horrible, but it would have helped me a lot.
I feel like this challenge went really well. I believe I showcased my skills to the judges and to Sally. Really proud of the outcome, and whether I win or not, I'm glad that the glam came out how it did.
It didn't go as well as I had hoped for.
I think it went really well. I feel like I've done what I had to do, and I really enjoyed it. I had the extra 15 minutes and I used it. I used it, I made sure I used it. I used every single second that I could to perfect every single edge on that face. I'm really happy with what I've done.
I think I spent too much time on the eyes, and I feel like at the start if I just focus on a more simpler, shape, then everything else could have matched it, as opposed to like the other way, because I think I put too much pressure, I guess, on like the eyes and for everything else to match. So yeah, I could have done that better. I feel like there was no harmony. Do you know what I mean? Like between the eyes and like the lips and stuff. So yeah.
Well, I feel it went quite well considering the time frame that we had. I am used to working with quite a lot more time than 1 hour 15 minutes, but considering we had the 1 hour 15 minutes, I am quite happy with the result.
So we'll go with our first MUA, which is Janelle. Sally, is this what you're expecting?
Well, it's very neutral, like very fresh, very like a safe makeup. I think she just played safe.
In general, I mean, if you're breaking down, there is everything. There's blush, there's bronzer, there are soft colors and lashes, but I'm still missing warmth. I'm still missing pinks or something that would make her face more warm, more bright. And yeah, that's the only thing. But the rest, I think she absolutely played it safe.
You, Jaden, what do you think?
I think she could have contoured the eye a bit more, defined it, winged it out a little bit. There's a bit of a disconnect between the eyeliner and the lashes. I think she could have followed that through to the tear duct a little bit more.
Yeah,
to define the eye. Maybe just elongate the
elongate the eye a bit more and have that arch look.
Yeah.
I think where it looks a bit more finished. I would have gone with a bit more liner in the corner. I think would be nice. And like Silva said, maybe I would have chosen a different color. I think it's just playing it safe. Okay, this is Matt's makeup for Bridal. What do you think, Jay?
I think that he has highlighted the face a bit too much. There's a lot of harsh highlights and contours going on. So I wish he would have made that a little bit more subtle, especially around the forehead and the cheeks. Just reduce that a little bit more. I think the eyes are a bit heavy too, personally, for a bridal look. I like the lip. I think the lip is a good choice, especially for her colouring.
I like, in general, how it looks like, but I agree with Jaden that it looks a bit too harsh and the lashes are lacking depth. For example, instead of using, she has quite just a bit of a hooded eye shape, I would have done the accent more on the lashes rather than bringing the darker tones to her eyes, which kind of brings down the look in general. And again, too harsh on the contouring, too white. But in general, I think he's done an amazing job with the lips. He chose a very bright color and the shimmers and everything. So that would be me.
Yeah, I agree.
Sally, happy with that?
Happy with that.
Yeah, I agree totally. I just feel it sort of fades off after the nose. Even it's
just
so heavy on the eyes and everywhere else. All of a sudden, it just fades off, and it looks like it's just got a bit of an orange gloss, just to give that pop of color. But I just think it fades off. I think you could have taken less. This is Melane's. I don't know where to start on this makeup. I think she's just missed the brief. For me personally, it doesn't look like bridal makeup. It looks like she's putting, it's like a party makeup. And it doesn't look finished to me. But I think she's missed the brief. For me personally, this is not a bridal makeup. I don't know how you feel, Sally. You agree with it?
Yeah, I think she's got confused with the look we were going for today.
I think so, which I'm quite surprised, eh?
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like you can see that she was quite nervous throughout the whole process, and that really reflected on the work that was in the end, unfortunately. I truly believe that she could have done a better job unless she wasn't so stressed and so nervous.
Yeah.
And sometimes less is more, and considering the fact that the features of the models are quite outstanding, in this case, the less was much more rather than to overwhelm it with so many different variety of colors.
Yeah, I think she will work to her advantage in putting less.
Yeah.
Because the features are lovely of this model.
Yeah, they're quite outstanding and quite dark as well. So.
And you, Jay?
I think one major issue is the fact that nothing is set.
Yeah.
Everything's quite oily and shiny, and you can see under the eyes as creasing happening already. And I think that's the most distracting issue for me. Also, the lashes, like you guys mentioned, are not very even. I feel like she has more on the left eye than the right eye.
I think the brows.
The brows
I don't
too.
think anything goes with anything. It's the way I'm
No,
seeing
it's
it.
like
I think in the
everything is
makeup,
out of
everything
the
has to be
picture.
like what Sally said before, a marriage of colors all blended in.
Yes, yeah. Harmony, it has to
I
blend
see this
in.
like a sure divorce. Let's go, Sally, this one for you. This is Mia's work.
I love her lips. I like the 3D effect she's made, like it lighter in the middle and then darker on the contour.
Yeah, nice ombre
Her
effect.
skin looks lovely. I like the effect that it's lighter in the center and then the contouring is really nice. I think she's blended in luminosity where it has to be and darker where it has. She's got beautiful eyes. I just think the eyeshadow is a bit dark. She's gone with a dark color, very high.
Yeah, higher than the
higher
socket
than
than
the
it should be,
socket
no?
than it should be, yes. But in general, I think she's done a good job.
Yeah, it looks clean.
It looks clean.
Yourself, Sil?
I agree to the fact that it does look clean. The only thing that puts me off is the choice of the colors. I feel like if she would have chosen brighter pink colors or more warm undertone of brown, whether it's brown or pink, that would have enhanced her features and would have looked more fresh, brighter look. Rather than that, the blending, everything looks nice, and also I'm lacking lashes. For me, when there are no lashes, the makeup looks, the eyes look naked, the makeup looks unfinished to me. The fact that she chose brown color for the waterline, it's also amazing. And the rest,
It gives a nice soft finish.
It gives that soft finish, but that's the only thing that I have to say is about the choice of the colors and the lashes.
I completely agree. And also just to add, I feel like she's gone quite heavy under the eyes, which for a bridal look, I'm assuming she's going to be wearing this look for many hours. It's probably going to be cracking in a couple of hours. So it looks quite heavy for me.
Okay, Sally.
Okay. This is one of my favorite looks. I think she's gone for beautiful colors, tones that stand out, bring out the blue in her eyes. Very subtle, the harmony of the colors blend in really well together. I like the way that she hasn't covered all her beauty spots and it looks very natural, where you can see
I like
them.
that too, yeah.
Love.
So her lips, the blusher, maybe a bit more contouring, just lower on her cheekbones, but I think this is one of my favorite makeups.
And if you compare last week's look, where it was so intense, so full on, and then today it's quite pared back and you can see all her features, like Sally said, everything's just really well balanced, and I'm super happy with this.
Yep.
Yes. I love personally this look as well. I feel like there's nothing screaming too much, whether it's colors or lashes or lips. Everything is so come together and enhanced features. Everything is blended. Yes, I think she did a very good Bridal 2025.
Very modern.
Very modern.
The lips, amazing. Choice of colors being great. I think everything works together. I think the left side, she could have worked a little bit more, slightly a bit more on the blushes, so it's sort of in the same even, you know, if I have to be really picky.
Yes.
But overall, I think she's done an amazing job considering what she did last week, which was absolutely amazing. And she's totally more into art and painting than actual makeup for me, from getting something to express yourself, which is totally going way out and then bringing her back into the bridal.
She even commented.
Yeah,
she said, I'm trying to be normal.
Yeah.
I was like,
and I love the idea that normal, not what is normal.
I'm trying to be normal.
This is so totally out of her comfort zone.
Yes.
She's done a great
and
job.
I think she's embraced it and
Yes.
good on her. She surprised me completely today.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you guys.
Okay, so I think the lashes are too much in the corner. I think here it looks a bit like...
One side looks
yes,
higher
than the other. I think
lower.
she's placed the lashes
Yeah.
lower on one side than on the other. but it just looks a bit harsh on the photo.
I know you're a fan of lashes. I don't know if I would have, well, it's not put lashes, but I think
Maybe
you can see the right eye looks high and the other one looks
Yeah.
lower. So, and I think it covers the work
eyeshadow,
of the
for sure,
eyeshadow, which
yes.
is so sad because
Because her
sometimes
blend was really nice.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the lash is very
I
distracting.
think lashes are sort of
to
sometimes
cover,
the lashes.
cover
like
all
what
her
you said,
beautiful work.
we've got to get natural lashes,
Natural
and maybe
individual.
individuals that
Yes.
just give that volume, but not
For sure.
cover
Without-
the work of art that you've done. But then,
For sure.
what's
Absolutely.
the point?
Yeah.
But I personally think that I can see where she was coming from. I can see the story of the Bridal here and the fact that she contoured it very well. And Bridal, it's all about full coverage, but at the same time to leave it natural. However, yes, I definitely agree the fact that she was lacking the cleanliness, whether it's the lashes. I think that's where it really just puts off from the first look.
But her makeup, even though the lashes has covered her work,
the work
of art,
yeah.
I think she's ruined it with that.
Yes,
The lashes.
but I somehow feel this one more impactful in my eyes. She reminds me of Linda Evangelista, just strong eyelashes.
Yes.
Just here we are, but she still looks stunning.
Deliberation over, but have the judges reached a decision? It's time for the all-important reveal of today's winner.
Bridal makeup in general is one of the most difficult.
We walked around, there were clear winners, and every time we went around again, it kept changing.
And at times you got to agree to disagree.
I think the first time us as a judges team were quite divided.
I can't decide.
I don't care what era they are.
For me, this particular contestant ruined it by adding
the lashes.
The lash.
The line between Bridal and going out is very fine.
For me, there's just a clear winner, personally. But
For me, there's not. And if we're going to get picky, well, we get picky in everything. Welcome back, MUAs. How's everything going? You had a bit of a break? Feeling better about what you've done?
Yes.
For us, it's been quite tough. I think as the weeks go by, it's going to be even harder. This challenge also has been a tough one. So we're going to start off with Janelle.
Hi, Janelle. So your look was, in general, quite good. The colours you used were nice. I think you played it a bit too safe. You could have, with the time you had, I think you could have used a few more colours, blended them in a bit more, and made use of your time. Like, you had an extra 15 minutes. But in general, I think your makeup was very, good. A bridal standard makeup.
Okay, thank you, Janelle, and well done.
I do appreciate the critiques they gave me, but I did struggle a lot with the base as it wasn't a good colour match. So I did spend a lot of time on that, but I did try my best.
Right, your makeup. I like the two warm tones that you used for her blue eyes. The contrast, the orange tones, warm tones contrast very well with the blue colour in her eyes. The only thing I think you would have added a bit more bronzer, a bit more colour. Her face looked a bit white.
Yeah.
So just next time, emphasize look at the undertone on her skin so that her face looks the same as the rest of her neck and body colour. But overall, I think you did a good job.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Really, really happy with the feedback I got from Sally. The only one critique that I got was about the complexion, but there wasn't too much I could do about it as the complexion was provided for us, and I did try to mix and match a bit more because I noticed it wasn't working, but unfortunately with the time frame that we had, I was spending too much time mixing, so I just went with what was provided to us. But I'm really happy about the comments I got about the colours that I used and how I complemented the eyes and all of that. So just what I wanted.
And next we have Lorraine. Last week's challenge, for me, you did an amazing job. I was impressed by you. I've seen your growth, and your passion shows it. Today, I was slightly disappointed because I don't think the brief of Bridal was there. It looks more like a little bit of a party look, I know you were nervous, and I know you've been overstressed today, we could see it. I don't know if you've had a bad day or so on, but it reflected on today's makeup, and that's why, I was disappointed, but also very surprised.
Definitely.
I know you can do better. Just my piece of advice. I know it's really hard when you have a lot of things in your head. Try, it's like what I usually do, even no matter how much stress I have and how much pressure I have, just come in and just, all right, showtime, concentrate that hour and a half. Give yourself a breather, just breathe. And just say, right, when you get to that door, just let everything out and leave it there and just focus. Because I know you can do a lot better. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't like the overall look. I tried to fix it. So obviously it's much better than it was halfway through. So I did manage to fix quite a lot, but it's not where I wanted it to be, and I know I could have done a lot much better.
Stella, come forward, my lovey.
Hi, Stella.
Hello.
You and I had a conversation earlier, and you told me that bridal makeup wasn't really your thing, and I cannot see that in this look because it looks incredible. You've done an amazing job with capturing what I feel like is a 2025 bride. It's very modern, very fresh. You have enhanced all of her features really well. I also love how you haven't covered her up too much. You can still see her beauty spots. I don't know if you wiped. Did you wipe any
Yeah, and I drew
foundation?
some of them back in.
I love that. I think it's really effective and it just brings everything to life a bit more. I can't really fault this besides this bit of powder on the nose, which I would have wiped off a little bit more. And I would have just concentrated on the brows slightly. But if I had to say something, because it's really a great job, thank you so much.
I thought that last week's challenge, everyone was so different, so it was going to be really, really hard, like, to create, like, a even playing field to decide who would win. But also today, like, everyone's so different, so honestly, I have no clue. I think it's up to preference, and obviously the people who are judging, they know more about bridal makeup, so they would, like, know which one fits best.
Can we have Mia, please? Come forward.
Mia, thank you so much for such a beautiful work. I absolutely loved the blending and everything. I think the whole picture came together. But the only thing that really puts me off in this particular look is the choice of colors. I felt like you have chosen very cold browns that even goes into grays, and that sort of very brought the makeup down. So I think the fact that if you would have chosen lighter colors, more shimmers or pinks or warm browns, even if you go with browns, I think it would have enhanced her features much more. And to me, the fact that there are no lashes whatsoever, it shows the gaps, and for me the eyes look naked. Rather than that, to be honest, the blending was perfect. The eyebrows I love, the lips I love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think disappointed in myself. Yeah, I knew the look wasn't good, or like up to my standards, I think. It's mainly, I think, it was the color choice. Looking back at it, I kind of knew maybe, like there was a bit of a potential there, not being able to like plan it the way that you want, because you don't know who your model is. But yeah, not feeling good.
Yusra, thank you so much for such an amazing makeup look. I commented earlier that it gives me 2016 vibes, which is the truth. The contouring, the blending, even the depth that you've given to the eyes. I loved your makeup, and it was one of my favorite looks of tonight's challenge. But the only thing that really put me off, and some of my colleagues will agree as well, is the lashes. And the fact that you finished the earliest, I felt like you had more time to really adjust all those little things. But rather than that, the fact that you finished the earliest and you've done so much with so much blending and everything that you've given to that look, it's absolutely amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I did feel confident. I feel like I did really well in the blending, and I did have a matte finish, but with also a shine finish. It's just the lashes that was not it for me. I know from now on, if it covers the look, just to not use them. I was thinking about using individuals, but seeing we had 15 minutes less, I didn't want to risk it. I've never used individuals before. It's good to have honest feedback, honestly, because just for future references, and it's very helpful.
The moment of truth has arrived. The winner of today's challenge is about to be revealed.
We've made the final decision, and this week's winner for the bridal challenge is Stella. Well deserved. You've done an amazing job. Totally flawless. It was blended properly.
Thank you.
So well done, honestly. Well deserved. Now we need a group hug, no?
Bridal makeup, there was very 2016, we called it, a very look, and the other one was very nice and fresh, 2025. Look, both looked amazing, but they were so different. Stella has done an absolute amazing job.
She emphasized the bride's eyes and lips really well, without just taking the natural beauty, without covering it too much.
I personally would have given a joint winner today, because there were two that stood out for me. It was 4 judges and 3 against 1, but hey, that's how it works, you know?
For me personally, I think Stella really shone. She had the most balanced look. I think she really captured the 2025 bride for me.
Today it was amazing and quite interesting to see how some of the makeup artists really worked under the pressure.
I think for the weeks to come, we're going to see them grow into even bigger and better artists, which is great.
Another episode done and dusted. Next week, 3rd challenge. It's going to be just exciting and even better. Today's episode, looking for that wow factor. A glamorous, flawless finish.
I was completely blown away by the colors that she used.
What can I say? Wow factor, everyone's perfect.
No, I can do better, which is why I'm so disappointed in myself.
I think some of the MUAs, they need to step up the game.
Go behind the scenes with Face Off, the Next Generation podcast. Available now on gbc.gi and your favourite streaming platforms.